Today, we're heading back to the console version and discussing possibly the easiest and best base you can build in 7 Days to Die. Now, we've got a lot of info to cover and no time to waste, so let's get to it. The console version of 7 Days to Die is radically different from the current PC version. Even though the console version of 7 Days has not seen an update in many years, it still boasts a huge player base. And being a console transplant myself, I thought it about time to revisit the console version and show those members of the 7 Days to Die community a little bit of love. So today I'm going to be showing you possibly the easiest and most effective base design for 7 Days to Die on the consoles. This base can be built on day one and is practically impenetrable. Now, I will caution, do not try this on the PC version because you will die. However, for all of my console brethren out there, if you're looking for a quick and easy yet highly effective horde base, definitely give this design a try. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is gather up some wood and craft yourself just a few basic blocks. To get this base started, all you're going to need is 20 wood frame blocks, 20 wedge tip blocks, and 60 wood poles. Once you've acquired the necessary items, you're just going to find yourself a nice little flat spot. It doesn't have to be too big, just a nice small little flat spot. Once you've found your spot, it is time to start building, and we're going to start with the wedge tips. We're going to lay these out in a square formation with each edge of the square being 5 blocks long. And when you lay your wedge tips down, you want your slope to be pointing outwards, just like this. Once you have all 20 of your wedge tips down, we're going to go ahead and move on to the corner posts. Switch over to your wood frames, and you're going to put wood frames 5 blocks high in the corners, just like this. Now we move on to the wood poles, and you want to rotate your wood poles so that it lays on the bottom inside of the block, and you're going to place 3 rows of wood poles connecting your wood frame towers. And when you get all of the blocks placed, this is what you're left with. Just make sure to upgrade your wood frame blocks and any of the other blocks in the structure as much as you can. But guys, this is all you need to get yourself started. It is completely impenetrable by the basic zombies. And on top of that, it will not take any damage. This simple structure by itself will be enough to get you through the first couple of horde nights. As you progress through the game, you are going to want to put a roof on this build. So you're going to fill it up with wood frame blocks, get them upgraded, and then you want to line that roof with iron bars. Again, this is not something you need to do right away, but as you progress, get the materials necessary. I would highly recommend getting this done in order to combat the spider zombies. So phase 2 of your design is going to look like this. You'll see we have the basic structure upgraded to wood. We have a nice little ceiling on top of our build, and we have ringed it with iron bars. Now you may be asking me, hey, Saven, how the heck am I supposed to get into this base? You put a roof on it. I can't nerd pole over. I can't get inside this thing. What do I do? Well, it's very simple, guys. Before you put the roof on your build, all you're gonna do is build yourself a little bit of a tunnel. Build yourself a tunnel going directly down from the center of your base and branch it out in multiple directions. You're gonna give yourself an entry point that is a ways off from your base. So as you see here, I have a separate entrance point, little tunnel that I've dug. All I have to do is open up the hatch, follow it down, and that'll lead directly to the base, and I go right up this tunnel here directly in the middle of my horde base design. Building a tunnel system like this can easily be done before the spider zombies start to spawn. So now that we have our design built, it is time to demonstrate this bad boy in action. It is horde night. We are ready to roll, so bring on them zombie jerks. And as you can see, the zombies run up, they get stuck on the outside of the build, they attack, they swing, they growl, they make noises, but you are 100% completely safe inside. When the zombies attack, they hit nothing but air. They will not damage your structure. You can stay far enough away from them to shoot them or hit them with your melee weapon and not get hit in return. You are 100% safe from the zombie jerks. Now, I would recommend that as you progress through the game, you do want to upgrade away from wood, just in case the zombies get in a lucky shot. But the great thing about this design is it is relatively small, meaning that the upgrade cost in total is also going to be relatively small. You should be able to gather and create all the resources necessary to upgrade this bad boy all the way to steel, or stainless steel if you prefer, in a relatively short amount of time. But as you can see here, I am safe and sound inside my little horde base. I honestly wouldn't even have to take care of these zombies if I didn't want to. They would be on the outside swinging away all night long, and I could just sit back, enjoy a nice beverage, and laugh at the stupid zombie jerks. Now let me show you one more benefit of this design. So we've already created a tunnel system to get in and out of this horde base. Let's take that tunnel just a little bit further. We're gonna go a little ways away from the base itself, so we're not hollowing out the area directly below our horde base. We're gonna go a little ways away, and we're gonna create ourselves a nice little underground room. Then we're gonna place down all of our crafting stations, get them all loaded up, and let's fire those bad boys up. So we're gonna be making a whole bunch of awesome resources just a short ways away from our horde base. Now all we have to do is head back to the horde base and wait. And eventually, look who shows up. Little Miss Screamer comes to check out the area, sees you standing inside your impenetrable horde base, screams her little head off, and invites all of her zombie jerk friends to an impromptu party. This will give you the ability to farm Screamer hordes whenever you want. Just fire up your crafting stations, get your forward, your chemistry station cooking away, head up top inside your horde base, wait for the Screamer to come, and farm that experience. Then when you've had your fill of slaying them zombie jerks, all you have to do is head on back down the tunnel, turn off your crafting stations, and go on about your merry business. The zombie pathing and AI in the console version is drastically different from the PC version. So for all of my console friends out there, give this base design a try and you'll never have to worry about them zombie jerks ever again. This simple design can be completed on day one and upgraded as you go, gives you the ability to easily take care of the Horde Night zombies, and also gives you the ability to farm Screamer hordes. This base is awesome. And if you may be asking the question, when will console see an update? Click the box in the top right corner of the screen to check out my video on the latest news concerning the console update. But for now, this is Saven saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll catch you in the next one.